Hello, collective. Wherever you are, I hope your summer safe, surrounded by love, light, happiness, joy, abundance, and filled with so much faith. Real quick, can you do me a favor, please? If at any time you resonate with anything in this reading, or if this reading, or if you just like the energy, or if you're just having a good time, or you like the energy, or you're part of it, please do not forget to hit that like button. Please hit share. Please hit subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on to all, so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And make sure you are subscribed, because I do giveaways every month. I'm doing one right here, right now, and I just already picked some winners. But I'll give you to the end of this reading too, if anybody else wants to wants a chance. You can go ahead on my community board. You'll see a post that I put, and just put your name. You have to be from the US, and make sure you are subscribed. And it's free. Just hit subscribe and put your name in the comments. All right. And yeah, please keep in mind, when watching any of my readings or anything that I post, that you are in understanding and agreement that I am not reliable nor responsible for anybody's actions but my own. So please only take what resonates and leave what does not resonate for whom it resonates for. Remember, he could be a she could be he, or roles could be reversed. Hi, honey, how you doing? Hi, Garcia, how you doing? I don't want to say your first name wrong. How you doing, honey? Yes, remember, he could be she could be he, roles could be reversed. Just don't make anything fit that doesn't fix you. Don't want to break your beautiful divine puzzle. All right. And with that being said, I pray you're all having a beautiful and blessed day wherever you are. And please keep in mind as well that this could be talking about past, present, and or future events. It's usually a mixture of the three, so keep that in mind. I'm glad that you're doing good. Thank you. I pray your day gets even better too. You're welcome, honey. So yeah, whoever this reading is for, guys, it's saying that somebody. All right, so you got hurt from you're from like a heartbreak, okay, and you're like guarding yourself because you could be also isolating yourself. You're being told to get back out there, okay, and to trust love again. You need to finish healing, and that to trust trust yourself and trust others, because you have somebody that's coming in for you. All right, and you're being told to get back out there again, and don't allow the past hurt to affect you anymore, okay? Because not everybody is the past people, okay? Because you have somebody that's coming in for you. It's telling the preacher of what it's saying for you to you feel like you're supposed to be alone, but you're not. You're meant to be in a relationship with somebody, with a loving person. You just need to be open for it, and and know that not everybody is like whoever hurt you, okay? So we are using the new deck. The what's blocking you, and what seems to be blocking you right now is a past hurt, okay, that you're still holding on to, and you're in fear of getting hurt again. But that's not the case, okay? Because you have somebody that's meant to be with you. You just need to be open for it and get yourself back out into back out there. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Please and thank you. Staying stuck, okay? Retreating. Your fear of being hurt has made you retreat. It's time to get out and try again. And then staying stuck. You keep repeating old pattern. It's time to try something new. You're the only one that's keeping you stuck right now. You need to get out, okay? They're not, whoever hurt you before, their next person's not going to be like that, okay? Yeah. I just heard thunder. There was a storm, okay? You were going through a storm, and yeah. It's safe for you. The next person's not going to hurt you. You need to get back out. It is safe for you to love and to be loved as well. Not everybody is like the past people, fear of loss, because you're afraid of being hurt again. You're afraid of gaining somebody and losing them again. But it's not. You are afraid of losing someone or of being abandoned. Take a chance. But look, every card's telling you to take a chance. Get out there. Take the chance. Look how the other cards were so dark. Look how colorful this one is. You're missing out on life because of a past person. Don't allow that to happen. Love sucks. This came out during the pre-shuffle off camera as well. You have stopped believing in love. Yeah, you let yourself heal so you can be open again, because you got somebody. You need to take that chance to experience actual true love, like not just like you giving love and not receiving it back. No, you're about to get have the true love that you're meant to have, what you deserve to have. Stop thinking this. And look how damaged, okay? Somebody really damaged you. Look at all the damage on this card. And it's like the walls closing in. But because of all that damage somebody has put you through, I feel like multiple people, all right, it's time for you to go through, and you're about to, you need to come up out of it. It was only that happened for a reason, to build you, to get you, to allow you to know what you want in life and what you're not going to put up with, and for you to put your foot down, and to be open to your true love that's coming in. But yeah, you've been through a lot of hurt, a lot of damage. Somebody really truly damaged you a lot. Okay, and I feel like it was more than one person, but especially, I feel like it was multiple people, but it was all meant to bring you to the actual person that you're meant to be with, and to build strength, and to for you to learn experience and to strengthen you. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? You have a prayer that's about to be answered. What does collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of, please, and thank you. Hey, Ginger, I ordered it for you. Hi, Gina, how you doing, honey? It's not the devil's work, honey. I don't work with the devil. Insecurities. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. Boundaries, and then demanding. You set impossible standards for your partner to meet. Wow. Be less demanding. Okay. And then boundaries. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. Okay. So you're being told you could have some sort of insecurities because of past hurts, okay? Past people that were hurting you. But what do they need to be aware of? Oh, you can't hear me? Damn it. I think my microphone's dead. Yeah. If you don't want it, then why are you here? You don't have to be here. Why is it even coming up on your feed? Guys, my microphone's dead. Can you hear me? I had to charge my microphone. Damn it. Ginger, can you hear me? All right, I'll try to be a little bit louder. It'll probably like charge for a little bit and then be able to, and then it'll be able to, indecisive, okay? Indecision. You are afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. You're in your head. What it is you're in your head, okay? You like it's because you were hurt so bad and like somebody really damaged you. I feel like multiple people. You went through a storm, okay? Whatever somebody was putting you through, and I feel like now you kind of have like you made your demands a little bit too strong. You might be a little bit too strong right now, but like keep your boundaries. Make sure your foot is you know you have your foot down. You don't allow anybody to walk all over you, but just don't be too like you know what I mean? Realize like nobody's perfect, okay? And you got to not be indecisive. You're not sure which way to go, which path to go, and you're at a point where you feel like maybe you're meant to be alone, but you're not, and you feel like love sucks. But it's only because you are with the wrong person and the wrong people. I'm gonna do 4 across because my microphone's low. I mean off. Burned out. You could be feeling burned out. You feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. Make time for prayer and meditation. You need to go inward. I feel like you've been focusing on like either like if you have kids, maybe your children, and like cleaning up your life, what like the mess that somebody has left behind you, right? And you know, you're you've been kind of indecisive which way to go, which because you're afraid of being hurt. Okay, you've been maybe working too much, working a little bit too hard, and trying to figure out which way, you're not sure if which way, your path is clear though. That's what you're not understanding. There's a path here that's clear, and there's a path here that's perfectly clear. You need to get out of your head, all right, and make sure you get some sort of rest, and make sure you're eating correctly. Somebody needs to clean up. This could be physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. There's like you're holding on to things that you need not. This could be physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, or all the above. And you're holding on to a lot of like old baggage that you need to release. And it's because of the pain that it's because of, you know what I mean? It's because of what it's safe for you to go out and receive, okay? Your path is clear. You're overthinking. And when you're constantly worried about like thinking that the worst is going to happen, that's what manifests in. All right, you just need to know your path is clear, know what you want and you don't want, but be open and understand not everybody's, nobody's perfect. So you know what I'm saying? And make sure you need to clean up. This could be your mental space, physically, like um it could be all the above, but you're stressing yourself out a lot. You need somebody to help you. You think you can do everything on your own, but you're not meant to be here by yourself. You're taking on too much by yourself. I feel like you're somebody that thinks that like you always had to do things on your own, and you think you can do everything. You don't like to ask for help. You don't like to have other people, you know what I mean? And it's because you can't trust people either too. That's another thing. You could be like, up all night. You really need to get rest though. You need the rest. And this could be maybe you've been focusing on cleaning up, like cleaning up your life, cleaning up your, you know what I mean? But your mental space, okay? Your mind. You're holding on to a lot of stuff that you need to release. And I feel like this could be multiple different ways. It could be like, you know, and that's also as a sign of being hurt and being damaged and afraid of losing things, okay, and not receiving. You could be literally physically holding on to extra stuff that you need to get rid of, but I feel like definitely emotionally and spiritually you definitely are, and mentally you feel like you can't catch a break, you can't catch up, then you get overwhelmed. Too risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. I'm telling you. There's just a lot of emotions. See, all that water's like the floodgates of emotions, but there's like you need to, yeah, being a victim. You feel helpless to change your love life, but you can change whenever you want. It's yourself. It's your own mind. You're in your own head. Mm-hmm. And it's like it's time for you to receive. You need somebody to help you. You need another person there, and you think that you can just do it on your own, or you feel like as always you have been, you're in a dark place. But you have the ability to change this anytime you want to. You just need to be open to it. You need to keep looking up. You might even, if you have, I don't know if you have kids, are thinking that like, oh well, no one's gonna want me because you have kids, and that's not the case. You have somebody there that wants to be there for you, that wants to help you. Your path is open, but you're not seeing it. You're not noticing it. Love's the answer in the reverse. Love won't solve your problems. It will. See, it's in the reverse. Love won't. This is in the reverse. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. No, you don't. It's in the reverse. Love is your answer. This is the only one that came out in the reverse so far. Comparison. Comparing is unfair. Leave the past behind and your new love for who they are. Okay, so yeah, the past is the past. Release that, okay? And you're coming into a new beginning, and literally, love is the answer. You need somebody else. There's somebody else that's coming in, but you're holding your boundaries up because of past hurts, okay? And you're not seeing it. Something here is in black and white, all right? That you don't even realize your path is open. You just need to and stop comparing your past, past people with what's in now. You're in a new stage in life, a new place in life, a new vibration, okay? And there's like a new you and a new boo that's coming in, but you need to be accepting it. You're burning yourself out. You're trying to take everything on your own, and when you're not supposed to. Fated to be alone, okay? You gave up on love because you think you are meant to be alone. It's not true. You're not supposed to be alone. And you're constantly comparing other people, or like, oh, if someone reaches out to you, oh no, they're going to be like the last one. No, they're not. No, they're not. There's part of you that wants to be with somebody, but then there's the other parts that's sinking, that's stuck in the past, thinking that the past, that they're going to be like everybody else when they're not. Literally, love is your answer. That's what you're missing in life. Because you're used to being stepped all over, taken advantage of. You're used to, like, people coming in, tearing everything up, leaving a mess, and, beating you down. And, no. You have somebody that's coming in that's going to brighten up your day, that's going to be there for you, that's going to confirmation. That's going to be there for you. You need to be open for it.
soulmate only in the reverse. That was weird. You have many soulmates. No, you don't. Look, see, you have many soulmates you would be great for, that would be great for you. There's not just one. It's in the reverse. There is just one that's coming in. You're used to this land that literally upside down over top of the boundaries. You're used to people that were cheating on you, that wanted to be with multiple different people. But this person that's coming in is going to be literally just you. You might have even thought maybe you're out playing the field, sleeping with multiple different people. That's not the case. There's just one that's meant to be with you. Look, soulmate only. In the reverse, it says, in the reverse, you have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. In the reverse, there is just one. And there's one that wants to be with just you. You need to be open for it. I don't know if you were else like, just maybe you didn't want to be in a commitment, or you maybe want to be with multiple people, or like you're just dating, or whatever the situation is, or it was you had to put boundaries because it landed right over top, literally right over top of the boundaries. So maybe in the past, like, maybe, and I get it, because you're with multiple, like, different people that you didn't set your boundaries, that treated you badly, that didn't want to take you seriously or hold you down, or they like stepped out on you. Whoever this is that's coming in for you, they're going to have boundaries. They're going to be a loving. They're going to want just you and only you. It's going to make up for all the past hurt. Hiding feelings. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. If there's somebody that you want to be with, tell them how you feel. Have an open conversation, or somebody maybe will come in and, like, and I feel like it's something in your subconscious. It's because you're used to people playing you. Ow. And being a victim of somebody that was, multiple different people, that they were always cheating on you, stepping out on you, and treating you badly, and just leaving a storm, right? But now, get out of that victim mentality, set your boundaries up, just don't be too demanding, okay? And tell the person that how you truly feel, if there's somebody in mind that you're meant to be with, or when they come in, just sit down and set your boundaries right away. Like, be open for the relationship, but just tell them what you want, what you're going to put up with, and what you're not going to put up with. Have an open conversation, like a honest conversation of what you want and what you're not going to put up with, and you're going to be surprised. You just need to stop thinking that they're going to be like everybody else, because they're not. It's going to be, you're calling in your actual person. Your actual person's coming in, and it's literally the answer. And it's not more, it's one person that's going to want to be with just you and only you. And then see, with the rose, is going to be a new beginning, a blossoming new beginning, a fresh start out. And it says rejection. Build confidence by exploring what others value in you through dating or other social interactions. Rejection. So rejection. Build confidence by exploring what others value in you through dating or other social interactions. I don't know. Get back out in the dating field, okay? I don't know if you were rejected in the past, maybe because maybe you were too demanding in the past, but no, just tell them what you truly want. There's someone that's coming in for you. You need to get back out there. I don't know if you're like, talking to people on social media or like dating apps, but get back out there. Because there's somebody that's coming in. There's something new coming in for you, and it's literally the answer. Your person is the answer to your problems, the answer to your feelings, to what you know what I mean? You're meant to be with whoever this person is that's coming in. And don't take out the past problems, like, you know what I mean? And don't think that this person's going to be like the last, because they're not. Confirmation. Look, 6-6. So that just made me think of Psalm 66. Okay, yeah, you went through storms, like just like in Psalm 66 in the Bible, right? God allowed people to lay burdens on your back, okay? But it's because after going through all of that, you're going to be celebrating once you have this new person coming in. It's going to be your happily ever after. It's not going to make you, you're not even going to be thinking about the past, because this person's going to make up, it literally is the answer. I don't know if this is a twin flame or if it's a high level. If you resonate with the twin flames, no good ones. There in this land over top of being a victim. No good ones. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. And it literally landed on top of being the victim. There is somebody out there for you. And this is your answer. This is the answer to your problems. This is your person. You need to be open for it. There's no good ones, but there is. Because you don't need any of the other ones. It was meant, everything's been happening to lead you to that one person, the true person. And that's why the other ones treated you bad, because you weren't supposed to be with them. And it was meant for you to separate yourself from them so you can find the true one, the real one. And for you to learn boundaries, learn to put your foot down, learn what you're going to put up with, what you're not going to put up with, okay? And, to learn to love yourself as well. And now you're doing this, okay? And now you're going to have the right one that's coming in. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief that there's no good ones, but make you miss out. And it literally went over top of being the victim. You're nobody's victim. They tried to make you their victim, but you're not. You're making yourself your biggest own enemy right now. Your thoughts, your beliefs. You need to change that belief and know that there is somebody out there for you, and they're wanting you. They're calling you in. Eye candy. Beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. And maybe in the past, like, it was always about looks. No, you're gonna, or maybe, I don't know if maybe you're worried about your looks or whatever. No, it's about what's on the inside of the person, what truly matters, okay? Who they truly are. And I feel like with you too, I don't know if maybe you're older now and you're feeling like, with her younger face and the older face, I don't know if you're older now and you feel like it's too late. It's not too late. And you are so beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, no matter how old you are, or whether you're masculine or feminine. You're beautiful on the inside and the outside as well. You might feel like you're older now, and it's whatever. It's not the case. You're gorgeous, okay? And you're gonna stop. Yeah, you're comparing yourself to your younger self. Stop doing that. You feel like you're too old, but you're not. You feel like you're not as beautiful as you once were, but you are, inside and out. And people are looking at you like eye candy. Well, you don't see it because because the pain that the other people put you through. That's how you were treated from the past, and that they did that on purpose. But you're very beautiful, inside and out. Being guarded, and yeah, look, it's being guarded here. Look, you are lonely because you're so aloof, okay? Trust others and let them into your heart. You're lonely. And you're guarding yourself, comparing yourself to others, comparing yourself to your younger version of you, and comparing the past to like anybody that's coming in. You're automatically thinking, oh, they're not going to be the one. They can't be this, it can't be that. No, look, you need to look at people in a different way too, because you're attracting the wrong person before, but now you're not. Okay, now you're protecting. You're protecting it. You're trying to protect yourself, exactly, because of past people. But you need to get out of that mindset, okay, and realize that not everybody, you know what I mean? Not everybody is out to hurt you or harm you. Losing yourself. Oh man, you feel lost in your partner. I feel like a past partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. So in the past, you're always pouring into your ex. And you lost yourself, and you're trying to identify who you are again, because you give everything to them, okay, and not enough to yourself. You had to learn to love yourself, and you forget who you are. Like you feel like you're drowning, and you're losing this yourself. And also because you're burning yourself out, you're trying to clean up the mess of what people left behind, thinking you can do everything on your own when you can't. You have your standards a little bit too high, but you need to lower them a little bit, but not too low. You know what I mean? Have your boundaries and get out of your head. It's you or your worst enemy right now. You're thinking, okay? Get out of that thinking. And you think that no one's going to be there for you, but there is. There's someone that's coming in, and it's literally the answer to your problems. Wow. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of, please, and thank you. too hard in the reverse. Look at this. See? It's not too hard. You believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally in your life. It's not too hard. Just let it be. I feel like it has something to do with a child, or maybe because you had kids and maybe you feel like, oh, well, you're about. No, get the fuck out of your head. It's not too hard. It's the person. You're burning yourself out, overthinking, okay, and overworking yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, in every way, shape, and form. Get out of your head. We have too much. What's hidden is this is what was hidden. You tell others too much about. Exactly. Stop doing this. You tell others too much about yourself all at once. Sit back and listen more. Okay, and you need to hide a little bit more. Okay, hide some things. So don't you know what I mean? Because I feel like you be a little bit too demanding sometimes. Okay, let's be honest here. And then you'd be saying too much. Okay, that might scare somebody off a little bit. but but just sit back, listen, let other people, you know what I mean? And maybe because you're telling people too much about the things that you went through, the hurt that you went through, and it might be scaring somebody. Okay, it might be scaring a little bit somebody. Maybe you're talking about what all the mess the person's put you through. Okay, just sit back, listen, and you know what I mean. Just allow them. It's not too much, and you know what I mean. You might even be thinking that you're too much, but you're not. You tell others too much about yourself all at once. Just don't put everything out there. Okay, just put just be an equal give and take. And also because I'm also getting you tell other people what you got going on. You be telling people what you got going on in your business. Stop doing it. Then you got haters that try to stop you and block you. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't let anybody know what you got going on, especially about who you're. If you're in a relationship with somebody, or if you got somebody, or you like somebody, because then you got haters around you that go over, this, that, and the other, that try to stop it and block it. Don't be telling people what you got going on, or who you like, or what you want to be with. Okay, don't do that. Lust, not love. Passion isn't the same as a lasting love. Don't get sucked in just by good sex. Know that sex isn't everything. Rushing. You can't hurry love. The right one is coming. Perfect divine timing. And it's not just about love. It's not, this person's not going to be about love. Okay, you're comparing it to the other people too that were only there just for your body. That's not the case. This person's going to be there. It's divine timing. It's your person. All right, don't try to rush in it. Okay, you're burning yourself out trying to do everything at once, but don't do that and get out of your freaking head. Okay, I don't know if you put boundaries. If you're still sleeping with somebody else, you need to stop. Okay, and focus on yourself and loving yourself. If you're still sleeping with an ex, you need to put those boundaries up, cut that person off, because you have somebody who loves you and is going to love you and respect you. Okay, and that's going to want to be with you, and it doesn't want to be with you just because of your body and what they can get from you, but because they truly love and want your time. Okay, not you know what I mean. Maybe you tell too much about like your sexual desires, or your past, your exes. Don't talk about your exes. Okay, nobody wants to hear about nobody's fucking exes. You feel me? Maybe like when you meet somebody, you're like you tell them about like all the chaos the ex has done to you and all the reckless stuff, or maybe you're a little bit too lustful sometimes, or speaking. Don't do that. Okay. Maybe you try to put it on a little too hot, too heavy. Don't do that. Okay. But definitely nobody wants to hear about nobody's exes. Okay. um Unless they ask you, you know what I mean? If they come in, all right, there could be something about too much sex, okay? Too much lustful energy, possibly, all right? You might be trying, maybe you're celibate right now and you're trying, you want to give in to, don't, no. That might be a thing, or you're worried about somebody trying to rush in to sleep with you too, like they only want that. Whoever this is coming in doesn't want you just for like sex. There is your divine counterpart, and it's divine timing that's coming in. Okay, it's a perfect timing. It's coming in. You just got to be open for it. You're rushing around all the time, trying to be independent, being indecisive, not sure what you want. I feel like I don't know if there's still like a friends with benefits or ex that you're still like talking to or sleeping with sometimes, and you're indecisive if you want to, or it might even just be like, all right, maybe you don't even want to have sex and you're worried about them, or whatever the situation is. Whoever it is, get out of your head. You're just in your head is what it is. You're in your head. You're your worst enemy right now. Get out of your head. But be careful though, okay? Like if you're when you meet this next person or when you meet someone else, don't be talking about your exes, okay? Unless they ask you. If they ask you, then tell them, but just don't tell them too much at once. You know what I mean? Just keep, hear what they gotta say first. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful, okay? Nobody wants to seriously, nobody wants to hear about somebody's ex. So I feel like that's what the case is. Could definitely possibly be, especially if you had a crazy ass ex that did a lot. Fear loneliness. Yeah, you stay in bad relationships because you are lonely. Be okay being with yourself. And I feel like you're either still talking to or in the past. You were just in with people, just because you don't. Some people with people that just wanted to be with you because to sleep with you. Okay, you had to let that. You had to put your boundaries up with that. Okay, stop that and love yourself and realize you're okay being with yourself. Okay, and that's when that victim mentality and all that ends. This is why you had to separate yourself from that. If you're still sleeping with somebody or hooking up with somebody, or that you shouldn't be, that's using you or abusing you, or only there to sleep with you, you need to cut it off. Okay, cut it off. You need to go celibate so you can have your divine counterpart coming in. And I feel like, yeah, you could be hiding right now, and you know what I mean, hiding your true feelings. You think that all of them are like the past, but they're not. You had your divine counterpart coming in. Get back out there. Don't sleep on the first date. Definitely do not. Take it slow with the person. You should never sleep on the first date. Okay? Seeking perfection. Yeah, you're seeking too much here. Everyone has flaws. Choose only five. Choose only five must-haves and deal breakers that matter. You gotta remember nowadays, people are like, I mean, look what we got going on these days, okay? Look at the world we got going on these days. All right. Yes, sex isn't the answer, love is the answer. And yet somebody wants to come in too soon. You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other. Like I just said, don't sleep right away, okay? You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. And don't sleep with them yet until you know, okay? And because that's how you get with the person, you sleep with them real quick, then they know that they can be with you, and then that's all they want. And then they know, and then you make yourself too acceptable to the person, so that, you know what I mean. And then you fall too quickly, then you allow the person to come in, and that's what you're used to in the past. But this person's not coming in; it's a new person. All right. I don't know if you have an ex that comes up trying to kiss your booty cheeks when they want to come in and sleep with you, and like maybe they come and give you gifts. Don't allow that to happen. Set your boundaries up with that person. You need to get rid. Viola could be someone's name. All right, but you need to celibate. Okay, I almost said celebrate, and I said celebrate. I don't even know why I would say celebrate, but get ready to celebrate. Okay, maybe you're celibate, or you need to be celibate. It has to happen before your divine counterpart can come in. You have to heal from the sexual energy from your past people, especially from your ex or whatever. You need to be celibate for a little bit of time. Love yourself, be okay with yourself, and you know what I mean. And or you're afraid, you're in the fear of them wanting to sleep with you. Maybe you're celibate, you don't want that yet. This person, if they don't respect that, then that's their fucking problem. That's not for you. You know what I mean? Don't sleep with them too soon, okay? Don't be too much. Don't be sleeping with them too much. Don't be doing it too soon. And take the time, because you have the right person coming in. If somebody just wants to be with you and like sleep with you, and if you won't sleep with them, if they want to leave, after the first date because you won't sleep with them, they're not fucking for you. That's a fuck boy or a fuck girl. That's a whore. You know what I mean? You don't want to be with somebody like that. Then that's, you know what I mean? It's not the right one. But if the person's okay with it, not sleeping with you on the first day, the first few, however long, then that shows their true colors. This person's is not going to be, yeah. Criticizing in the reverse. Criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. It's in the reverse. So you're your critic. You're criticizing yourself. And you're used to past people. It's in the reverse. You're used to past people criticizing you all the time, putting you down, trying to rush you into things that you don't want to do. Okay, and then you get all burned out. Also, you're being your own critic. Okay, you're your biggest worst. You're criticizing yourself, and you're burning yourself out. All right, you're thinking things are too hard when it's not. You're overthinking. And I feel like maybe, I don't know if you have kids or something, okay, and you're thinking that somebody doesn't know. Stop, get out of your head, get out of your mind. You have something beautiful that's coming in. You just need to be open and willing for it, and love yourself, and know that this other person's coming in to love you. Love does not suck, okay? You're thinking this because of the battlefield you went through. Look at all that damage the person has done to you. And it's this next person that's coming in is not the one that's going to be doing that to you. It's the one to make up for all that damage, all that pain, all that sorrow. And maybe you're worried because maybe you have, like, I don't know, something about cleaning up. There's something about like the cleaning up, okay? I don't know if you're worried about like the mental mess or like physical, emotional, spiritual mess, whatever it is. You're worried about somebody that's going to criticize you. They're not. They understand. Yeah, I feel like you've been damaged. You might be hoarding, okay? There might be something about some sort of hoarding or something like this, okay? And that's because of mental illnesses due to the damages, the pain that you've been going through, okay? With all the stuff being stuck up here and cleaning up. All right, don't start to clean up, okay? If that is the case, start getting rid of things. That's because you're worried about losing things. That's why you hold on to things that you don't need to be holding on to, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually and energetically. Come in, Clyde. Somebody's clawing at the door for you. Like Clyde's clawing at my door. And there's somebody that's waiting for you. Like, bitch, let me the fuck in. You know what I mean? And you're not doing it because you're stuck in your head, worried about what the past person did. You're you're criticizing yourself when whoever this person is not criticizing you. They love you for who you are. They want to be with you, and they're not like the past. Tolerating abuse. Lord Jesus. Hold on one second. I have to let my cat in. Come in, Clyde. Come on, baby. Yeah, you got somebody handsome or beautiful waiting for you, like look like, baby. And he came in slow. So yeah, there's somebody clawing at your door like Clyde was, right? Like how Clyde was just clawing at my door to come in, and he came in really slow. Okay, so whenever we're doing these readings, everything that happens for a reason, right? So that's a message in itself. You're over analyzing yourself and criticizing yourself. You're burning yourself out with the thoughts and what could happen. What about this? And you're holding on to things. I don't know if it's physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, or all the above. And you're worried about what other people are thinking or what they're going to do. All right, but they're not going to rush you. This person's going to be very gentle, and they're clawing at your door, and they're like how he came in very slow and he came up and kissed my nose, okay, and like very slow and gentle, just like this person's coming in. They're going to come in be very slow and gentle and loving to you, okay. Tolerating abuse. Any kind of abuse is not okay. You deserve someone who treats you well. I don't know, are you still holding on to somebody that, I feel like you're like still holding on to somebody that you need to put boundaries on? I feel like, yeah, you're abusing yourself, fit like mentally. If you're still hooking up with somebody that like you need to get rid of it. You need to get rid of the person. But if you're still like hooking up with somebody, they don't appreciate you. They're abusing you. They're using you. All right. And if you're not, if you are celibate, then like just you are tolerating abuse way too much, and now you're from other people that you got to the point where you're abusing yourself. What's the outcome, please and thank you? Not talking. No, you're not talking. Okay. So you're not talking to this person, right? Not talking. You aren't communicating your needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. And whenever this person comes in, communicate with them, okay? Not too much. Don't be over, don't be lustful. Don't be like confirmation, okay? Don't be overbearing. Don't be none of that. Sit down, talk, tell but listen too. Don't over express or definitely don't bring up any past people. Nobody wants to hear that shit, you know what I mean? Stop criticizing yourself, okay? And you need to communicate clearly and openly and tell them how you truly feel. If there's already somebody that in mind that you want to be with, you gotta tell them honestly how you feel, okay? And be open. Like if there's somebody that's been trying to get your attention or trying to go out with you, and you feel like you that could be the one, but you're not sure, it probably is the dang one. So go ahead and get with them, okay? And just tell them, like, you're not ready for whatever. Just tell them your true feelings, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Go out and communicate. You're going to be surprised to see. Being cold. You seem unapproachable because you are. Wait, try being more friendly. You might be a little overbearing to somebody. What is going on? Incomplete on the fence. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own. You need to fix that hole in your heart. You need to complete yourself. You're not talking to yourself, your heart, what your heart wants, what you want. You need to love yourself. And then getting crumbs. You deserve more than crumbs of affection. Wait for the one who adores you. You're getting crumb bumped by somebody. You need to heal from that. I don't know if you're still hooking up with them or what the situation is. Okay, don't accept no crumbs. Don't look. That's so crazy. Okay, because there literally is getting crumbs, and there's a piece of bread with a heart, a shape of a heart with a hole in it with crumbs all over it. Somebody tore your heart apart. Okay, and you don't deserve that. You have somebody that wants to be there for you, that will actually be the right one. Release anybody if you have anybody that's still around that you're only sleeping with and you don't even talk or whatever the situation is. Get rid of them because you have somebody that's coming in. Being cold, you seem, but man, make sure you're more loving in that. You know what I mean? I don't know what X is. Fixing them. You can't fix someone. Are you still holding on to your ex, dude? Please tell me you're not. You can't fix someone. They have to wait to change. What I said wait. Have to want to change. Okay? Want to change. Accept them or let them go. It's not build a bear. You ain't fixing nobody. Okay, you ain't building nobody. Losing yourself, yeah, because you're losing yourself trying to fix somebody else that doesn't want to be fixed. And you think that you can wait for them. You think you're waiting on them. No, don't. That's not for you. You have somebody else. It might even be somebody you're not talking to. You're waiting on somebody that's crumb bumping you. Hail to the no. That wasn't for you. You had somebody else that's coming in. Lord, fix it, please. All right, guys, let me get you some. Go ahead, Clyde, baby. I have to let Clyde back out. Yeah, somebody coming and going. No, don't do that. Sorry. Find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. Somebody just, yeah, you need to lighten up, honey. I feel like you're holding on to somebody that you need not to be. Stop giving away your power. You are. Stop giving away your power right now. Literally, right now. I don't know who you're holding on to, sweetheart, but you think you can wait for them or fix them? No. They're not for you. They're gonna crumb bum the shit out of you. You don't want to bum on your lip and shit, trying to, you know what I mean? Hail to the no. You got somebody that's coming in. You're trying to settle for some shit that's not no. You got somebody that's waiting for you, that's clawing at your door, like waiting for you to come, and you know what I mean, to see them or to notice them, or for you to get over whoever this is and realize you ain't, that ain't for you. And I feel like you're still like, there's part of you inside of you that thinks that, like, I think you're just comfortable in the fucking chaos or something, like that you're comfortable in whatever it's because you're used to it. Like they already know you, or you have like you're looking down on yourself. You think that you can't do better when you can do a million times better, and you deserve a million times better. And you have somebody who wants to come in, but I don't know if it's like a baby mom or a baby dad or something, or I don't know. Or like a friends with benefits or ex. I feel something that accidentally said wait. Somebody that you thought, or there's just like a lot of weight on your shoulders. Okay, somebody's been putting a lot of weight on your shoulders. And if you think you're waiting to fix somebody, you're not going to fix them. They don't want to be fixed. And they're not for you. They're not going to get fixed because they're not for you. Okay. Whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he shall give it to you. John 16:23. All right, guys. That's all I got for you. Until next time, remember, God loves you, so do I. Spread love, not hate, always. And please, not forget to give God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives. Sorry about the microphone died, guys. I forgot to charge it last night, and I just did the other reading right before this. I'm sorry if it was hard hearing it, but you're welcome, honey. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you, Jenny. I haven't seen Jenny today. Hi, Sarah. How you doing, honey? But yeah, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys, and have a good day. I hope whoever this reading was for, I pray that you get out of your head and allow love to come in, real love. All right, guys. God bless. Thank you, guys. God bless.